afternoon, country people them. We glad for meet up una for this side, so for Equinox Story House, story set where the enter for we EM. They try for tell we, say for that side for Boya, Mountain Hotel, na place where Southwest Mega Forum, it happen, as so be the talk, with the wait. For see, as we governor say for Southwest, he get for enter for the place, for say make this in Dongamen, for Southwest early them, they start that one just for corner side. Wait you will get them for this afternoon. Sabi say now we the turn back for some of the thing them, where it pass for inside the week, where you know be get time for look maybe for Sika say you want go work. But just for Sabi say this afternoon, we go concentrate plenty. Palava for turn back for school for picking them and how we school the them, school the way they suffer. Waiting governor get for do, we go so talk inside the touring. How we own quarter the day. Sabi say if we know they for say make this palava pass fine, maybe if we no show suffer way other people they suffer, maybe in governor people then say the fish don't touch it, the fish say all thing the waka fine, where you know the waka fine. For Sika that one, we go enter for inside, we quarter them, for showing us where people then say they suffer. Maurice come to say we go put in him for Tori for this afternoon. Sabi say last week Saturday, he be then a pop or elele for him, for say make his small talk with a member them for a party for Bangante. Why they do and so, we go talk. Also just as I said, it don't come out it 24 point them where it dey so it go help people them for check their sense for Sabi who they get for votes for number 7 day for October moon. All the one then so we go try for talk and for inside Tori for this afternoon. We get people them we una don't surely see their face 1, 2, 3 times, but now for say me they come back for Kanak Tori. I want to say good afternoon. You, Oga teacher, if you put and say you be Oga teacher, some kind way, even as you own school them. But we want to say good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ambassador. And thank you for this opportunity we don't give me again. And we hope say the thing that they pass within the week, we will try for analyze them. Thank you.
Yes, and one of the things we make our call for years now for Sika Palava for school day they turn back, and we will talk particular on top this Palava for book list. We hear some small confusion there on top book list for the year. Someone they say book they never come out that kind of thing. So we try to talk like a teacher and Papa too for picking way them. Reverend Chris Sesep, good afternoon for you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ambassador. I thank Papa God for this make me for courage here, even though the weather may be easy. But we thank God say today you God don't give opportunity for Chakara the Tori we don't see them for your media for here all this week. How we don't pass we don't see many videos, many news the way we don't pass for video for this media. And we believe and say that time this will go Chakara as God willing.
Yes, and you come on for Seaside Resort Town, yes. Victoria. Me ever live for call and Victoria.
Yeah, no, that name Victoria no be lost because now name where Papa God say we put them for that town. And today we get, even though rain will be all this week, but today we're going to give you small time for we for carriage for the studios.
Okay, you come up for Boyawe, Elidem, they gather for that side for Mountain Hotel. How you check for this meeting where they pass for Boya, so the tongue now? One of the strong thing them for inside that meeting, they want to see how we peace, the feel make peace, say make picking the tongue back for school fine and place a quiet for Southwest. I
thank God for the elite for seeing it gets responsibility for whole meeting for see how we peace will be for our country. But I want to thank say when you want whole peace for our country, we move from mission say we first take in consideration this common man where either for ground where you don't know or you know good opportunity for that meeting. And the authorities then to be the Anglophone authorities, I wanted them to so we give for be very sensitive and we will be very careful when we host such a meeting. We also can despise for other one. Like I quite remember I talked so because Ambassador I think we didn't have this very media when we talk about the Anglophone conference where they say even mayor they talk something they don't hold and but today the whole elite meetings. Everybody get responsibility for me can say we shake down for see how people return back for our country. So I thank God for that meeting.
Yes, Oga Ruben, I just walk on the side.
At the train I say me that meeting not on a political meeting because sometimes the way we create meetings in a meeting with the particular purpose, but when you want to see them. It's going to have a different direction. Me being able to meet the need for the population where they suffer. Ambassador, you know, if you don't go for the Anglophone, you look and say, instead of doing Southwest, you look and say people they suffer. Even for Kumba no get light. You talk and say for news, I'll be listening to you how you talk about news. Kumba no get light. The people outside they suffer. Enterprise, and association, the people they go down because like no therefore they fit carry out their daily activities. So a lot of things they happen where it put more pressure for the population and the people they suffer plenty. Where government go for look out to that matter. So now time this way they go for really sit down and talk to true. So they want peace, need for talking for mob, but where actually the peace in the camp the whole want to see.
Now, Ogaruben, you've been an educationist. If I put a BB grammar, be person for book. As I say politics, na maybe it didn't arrive for down. But maybe if you share small talk on top of the Palabam, we the talk for corner side. This Palabam meeting where elites and they meet up for Southwest today. All Southwest elite them they meet up, and with the say one of the strong team they get for talk. And then at the Palabam for see how we PC go turn back for that side. But we sabi say so now we never hear anything about campaign for party here. We sabi say Southwest SFP get own people them. So when you hear the kind of meeting, what you get for talk? As I say no be man for politics.
Mr. Ambassador, thank you. One thing I want to make clear is I'm not a politician. I don't like the particular aspect of being a politician. Because one thing for do counting, I say, when you want to join politics, you get for really tighten your belt. Normally, I don't always talk, say, we get a society where they need one for accept change. And because of that issue, where they no one change, we will get all this kind of problem. But for the issue, for the meeting way or in Dongame way, the whole for Boya. We want for say, if the one holding Dongame, as my brother already talked for, they may be in a purpose for peace. May they leave politics aside, because when you travel, come out for this zone for you go towards northwest, southwest, you really discover say people they suffer. I mean suffer. I've been there for Bamenda this last weekend, and I feel talks I'll be a victim of what we call molesting from the forces of law and order right inside my village, where I get all documents, but I be forced to give money. They insist and they make sure they tell me say if I don't give money, I know say they will waste me. That is direct talk. So if you count it goes on, now the people the way they get for take care for we. But if gendarme meet up you for front commissariat for road where you go back to tell you say you may give money, you don't know say if you waste too. Look that kind of statement. Now statement for Cameroon, you know correct. We really there for you with this enjoy small peace. But I tell you my brother, people from northwest and southwest they suffer.
So at the meeting, make the Dongame make the talk only palaver for peace, not in a politics.
Yeah, I mean, to be very clear, made a politics, made a talk about peace, how peace will return for the other side for country. Because if you look now, that particular zone, now no man goes zone now, no man they want to go there again. People they are power they die, they are picking they die, but they not go. They bury them for the kind we don't see even towards come the way now. Na woman they bury people they now which kind of culture that do you want to be culture? If you look keenly again, you discover say inside this period most people the way they go school for that side for Bamenda for Southwest, all them they run come this towards for this side for Littoral here towards Bafusam. The whole of this private school they were there, even government school they be too overcrowded. We were not prepared for this. So with the best government, if meeting Dongame they may be that of peace first. May peace be restored. Because when peace not there, if in the campaign they say one go for campaign, it no go work.
Okay. That one not just for corner side, as we talk, not two way they happen for Boya, so the NACTORY for this side, Southwest Elites Mega Forum, now for talk, the confusion, and for see how we confusion fi end. Inside we own port for Super get for talk this afternoon, for this side for Equinox Story House. As we have talk, we return back for waiting we pass inside the week. First place we go, now for West Region, for place where they call them say Bandung. For that side, na normal peace, it day for day, we know the talk say palava for what it did them. When dry season it day, na the normal places, na so we see the place, also na the use on ICM for inside Bandung side on the people them. And they make a way, it day so people they check say maybe na so the town them. But as we run before now, make we see the face for the place. Water it the enter right for inside people them house. No be na only for people their house, fear it day for people their mind. For seekers in a school that government school for Bandung where rain a form, water a flow for the whole place. So people they ask now question. This kind of rain a four-way picking they don't go school. Waiting it go pass. How picking they go manage learn? How picking they go even manage them down to their fee? How picking they go enter for class? See the kind of water for road so now the BB problem that no be now only picking them that, but even papa them too they get their own problem for enter for their house. So now just some of the problem in this way it happen for that side so for Bandung. Oga Ruben, we dey concentrate over now for that school them. Small time school they start. When you see the kind of photo, so waiting there for your mind.
I don't always talk say we get big road for go. Cameroon is a blessed country, but the way we manage the country, or we when I say the way we manage the country, never only for one level, It starts for all levels. If you look the way that particular place, they never only for them, and they always talk for the whole of Cameroon. So the main problem I'm finding now issue of bad planning. We not get a good planning policy. Even sometimes some of the policies they would even talk say they now for document, they need to practice and for go for field. And then one other point I say follow up no day. Now school that true to say now school that way water don't cover them. If you look the way they build the school, you look the way the environment there, you discover say they never really plan and find. Contractors just come, they make their book, they build place. But you look what that stand now for media, it should say they want to make the planning for they never really follow up for see the topography of the area. When now one of the problem would also say most of these things will be because of corruption. We count to be highly corrupt.
All right, Oga Christian.
Yes, Ambassador, a bit very deplorable. I be sad for what to see for that video, for that documentation for our school. You know, young people and they so one and they like play, and when you see environment, the environment for their school is different kind of level. They feel imagine kind of sicknesses, diseases the way they feel carry them for that type of environment. Now, one of the things I didn't feel happy with our country too, and say the government, as my brother rightly said, the government so for put a policy, as I used to talk, a policy where it will help any school. You see, go to some country, school gets standard. Even in a private or government school, more different standard. The environment must be conducive for the students, for them to learn. If you not be conducive, the government will close that school or suspend you or go to classroom with your last because you're not in the environment well. Now, time difference. Now, government, the educational sector, so forget people when they go around, they check the school and they see whether they do for a good. It's not now school and go. They do a good state. If the school very prepared, where if you take picking them now, so with the environment based on the environment and the rest, they're also going to check. When man be school, it stay for 10 years, 15 years. The government even check whether the school they renovate them, they find the hygienic sector of the school be okay. Now that's quite them. And what you are brought to corruption, it enter for all sectors for Cameroon. I should know that no man they think about the kid, the tomorrow, the children, the youth for tomorrow. They think about themselves. And because of that one, now what will refine, what will refine them. The topography for that place shows it so. First of all, one, the foundation for that school will be high, a little bit up. And also for different level where they because they so for take several get some visibility studies for that place to see how they feel better that school. But but because of the corruption nature, any man they go do anything way he like them. When you be school for season one come, even a different thing. Contractor already take money already go. What you go do? But with the break of government, say me government try for put it not be too late for work on that issue for see our school and be better and very in good condition.
And I want back again for talk say this issue not be only for private school, it even affect even government school. When you go towards Bonaberi, we know say in a coastal area for we want to apply water with the for say the problem very we really note them very keenly. We know say we get global warming, we get climate change, but for Cameroon in particular, we get problem of planification. And I still want to talk. So when you go like towards the same Abanda, you see sometimes the big teacher they go for school now short necker. When you say so, you go to blame now.
And because say sometimes government self it gives school for community, it live for the community. Good. And when they want give support for that school, one time they talk about the principal, they give the support. It take them, it put on your pocket, it do on country if you do them. One time it call PTA, it depends on PTA. PTA is small, and you see, and it's the same PTA again. They still fight again for more money inside the PTA if you put it in their pocket. So you see, another time you see all that type of thing that happen because no man not there get a vision for the school. If you be a principal for a school, you must get a vision for that school. You must get a plan for that school. Even if despite the fact that the government say for them, you must get a good plan. Because you know, say when that plan, because government they appreciate their staffs the way they so for do. Because if they appreciate teachers, principal, then based on their good work they do, I believe some schools they not go change. Some man go say no because I want me government appreciate me, got my big man appreciate what they do. It go sacrifice a lot for look and say get a school for that kind of state.
All right, we go take on enter for some another school. We fear day for people their mind plenty. If the weekend where school get for start, rainy get for start for Friday, a 4 for Saturday, a 4 for Sunday. A 4 for Monday, picking the no go surely fee for enter for their class. Make we go for that school for that side. Government school again, government primary school for Minkwele. They call an école publique for Minkwele side. Where them set under Douala for as we Ogado Benjo come for Tokam. Now another problem that as we rain 84 for that school. Water sesep it don't cover the whole school small. The one for just one day where rain for place where they build the school and even as well the school it make people then say for ask question say if rain a fall for Friday Saturday, Sunday, then Monday school get for start. Pikin they go fit for enter for their classroom them, and for see the place where e no get water, we just get level land. People they fear say e dey like say if school go start, it go be a big problem for this school too, for government school for Minkwele for start for Sika say water it go only flow for the whole place. Maybe the only way they go carry pikin they enter for day now for keep some small canoe for them where people they fit paddle enter for inside class. If no be so, it means say pikin they say they no go fit for enter for class. Number 1 day, if rain it decide for fall for Douala, plenty. You just come up for talk that Palava Ruben. Now one small example that's what the show for that side. As we talk, maybe we will also put this blame now for people that they build the school.
Yeah, Papa Ambassador, you don't talk something, they call my attention. So you only show the go na far. I should say the camera for don't work inside the wall for corner play day. If you see only for that right for that side, if you start even for Bonanjo for day, we will get school way day for direct beside delegation. The primary school day, they went rain for man picking the enter for day, but a day for center for flow delegation of education day. So if you start for a quarter, then you get for nothing, you go pass or back. You still go back for the same turn as well. Would the down go for before, for the down come for back? We get one thing for counting. I say. The period day for update, they bring out policy, but they need to follow them up. If there's anything, if any man should run for tape, I've ever talk sometimes say, when they want to make law, the law is street so they talk say if you tip, they will kill you. But when you tip now, they want to go and kill you. I say no, that law be being a bad one. So I think it is disturb country. Look, we most of our road them because of that drainage we get this flood them. Most of the road is build them. We need to get where the water go come out, go enter for big water.
Will they come for inside roads?
Would the
go enter for roads more?
Okay, I want to say no say when water no get road, water must flop. And when water flop, it means say place for pass in no good day. You know the only show in our school, even road place the day for way when rain for market self, we not fit enter for market. Hospital. So hospital in day. We don't see last time for way for everybody rain before. Hospital patient they be come up for hospital. So what do we talk about that one? So na general phenomenon for country.
And Ambassador, this one I'll still blame the government. Now, because if you see government school do for that way, and then how government feel rebuke or correct private schools if they for that state? You know fit because you see government, you know, be able to take care of government schools. You know, government schools.
I know culture they ever thought when they make the government schools so now people then they ask them.
Wait, see, they ask them because there's a need. There's a need. No, man, tell you the truth and I say, I watched your program for this for a year. I think that was 2 days ago. When you give statistics for accident when they happen for road. And the amount of that money where it happen, where it cost, where it be involved in accident. 1,000 something billion. 16,853 per year. Then 100 billion money with the loss arm. Inside that 100 billion, they try for tell you say if you build even 8 hospitals them, if you quota 250 kilometers for roads, then if you give you plenty classroom there. So that what they imagine that money. Now, money where the government lost some due to accident for road. Now, when you talk about the one where they don't budget time for school, so you look and say if they vote, if money them the country money no day. So every community must access school. Government suppose for make sure say every community get a good school, good planning school. When they use our government, I want to tell that ambassador say when they were official they go out of this country, they need to see how other countries they plan their nation. You get good standard school, then the way you see money like for say people school based on the standard of that school. Very good, well planned. The environment will be conducive for every student. In fact, the school they well. Well, if you say look at the school, you see that even though you don't come for school, you want to work for school. But if our government school if it is so, imagine how private school could be. Imagine how other institutions could be, and how government government fit talk say me government school be in order. Me the school they fine. Me the no flop no day. Me make I say the environment be good where their own schools themselves don't be able to control them. It not be possible. It don't be how a man to smoke cigar and then he put up his back and then smoke the point of his head and then the point happen say no smoke. So no smoke cigar, no smoke. I don't want him to smoke cigar, but when you see 5 or cigar they come out for it. That is still happen with our government today. You understand? They talk about other schools them. Other schools they make effort. About the students say our government they get laxity for educational department, for educational ministries. Why? Because they create schools them, they need to do follow up for those schools. They also get a committee where it be set apart. And the reality is that even the poor committee today for this as present government will still be corrupt. And that is the reality of it. And until the government face the reality of what way they happen for our country today and say we want to repent and then change.
I say, bro, there was some more. The problem for educational system, maybe will not get the committee them, all the committee then they all kind names and then they. But the problem I say, as you don't know one thing, we get for really redress the structure of the problem of corruption.
Yeah.
Nothing with the worry because they still go for the field, but they come back give wrong statistics,
because
give wrong information.
If you don't hear something,
when you talk about plan for Choco for finish for the country, I did not see them because they do it now openly. You see, when you see the way they fair now, they talk say they fight corruption, but as you stand for that place for road, people they stand with umbrella. They collect money for center for road. For beginning day, about 5-6 years, they pass to see how people they do with umbrella, with motorcycle, with umbrella for they collect 1,000. You calculate the way you put them for that beginning. So now the thing that when it does fighting corruption, fight corruption from the lower level, begin go up, fight from the upper level coming down. But when you just start begin talking and talk for people will say we are fighting corruption, but yet it is actually eating and going.
Yeah.
No.
Because I don't strive for. I complained for a headmaster for school. I said, but what happened? He said, delegate the camp can't do evaluation. He said, no, delegate for other school, he calling for phone. Send me be envelope for day. When I delegate the inspector that when so inspect school, but if another school they call headmaster, send me be envelope for that school. That's how they are doing in the field. That's the reality. Until you see the truth, I say, if we not be serious, if the leaders will not be serious in this country cannot change. And that's why you see now, so all man they cry for a new day, they say, wait, see, let me tell you the truth, there's a wave of change in Africa. The leader must understand. And if you might not be prepared for that change, that change will carry you through and for ground. There's a way of change in the whole Africa because countries are changing, developing. Things are happening. There are being new educational systems.
PIDGIN, we're there for inside PIDGIN. You don't talk something.
There are being new educational systems.
I want to ask you something now. Sabi say with Papa Bet. We get some few time for enter for new school year. Yes. We get plenty confusion for book lists. They say something now, some book then they never come out. You be all corner. If you have to talk, say be Papa. Yeah. You be person for school. How will you prepare for school? And when this palaver for book list particular, how it in the worry you?
Yeah, Mr. Ambassador, I sure say that issue for book list, nothing will disturb all man. And I want really try for talk say where the minister they try to do his own work, but more try to give some small time because the minister they as he come a little bit new and late. They need to get enough time to follow up that issue of book list. And remember, see, before you come, the book list commission, the will be corrupt. Now that we discuss each time they publish book list, we get a lot of criticism. This time, I try to appreciate them a bit because the commission will be involved for create this book list. You know, being for education, it will be for Prime Minister office. And the issue will get time for this. The book list commission where they should for Prime Minister office bring out the book where they gave for user. I mean, they maybe actually it will get enough time. So some of the books, some of the subject, they not even get the books them. We don't try for even debate inside some particular groups that will they like teachers them like educationists. But the situation as they will just give a manage the situation, they like technocrat they for the field. And that one to not still get for the steps they maybe they get for execute their function. Like teachers them may they not work. Because most of the structure with the teacher and say textbooks mostly now for students. Teacher be trained for teach whether books or not. The books are just for guide you. No, may really take that very seriously. The book never guide you. Teacher
if they change the textbook, if they change the textbook way picking the user, we know that the same textbook. How na go manage guide that picking if you don't get that textbook?
No, the issue never say no. They will get the textbook. The picking they will get the textbook. I say for things I say and the textbook will come out a little bit late because the commission too they should don't bring out that book list. They should don't late. So the people they present the books when they don't agree or accept on the books, they go now for the printing. So I said the books will come out. I said they will come out late. It will come out late. More just give about some few weeks.
Your own side self, your own side will talk about different people. Their own side. How you don't prepare?
Well, for me, I don't really use the book list they don't give me because we remember say the minister be categorically clear for here. He bring the book list, then bring again another text. Now just say I forget the text I will bring up. Me say and the minister say any school where he introduce any book, I mean a single book for that list or for the school list where in order for the ministerial book list, that school will be closed. And the people for that school will be responsible for any act where they will take up.
So you should say that kind of thing if it happen for second one book the lock school. If it happen for
if it happen, if not begin Cameroon they say in post Cameroonese. For Cameroon, when once you don't go against law, You don't know whether no harm matter, the lobby is small, but you don't go against. Maybe we respect that particular clause for now.
Okay.
We are teachers.
Reverend Christian, you be papa for picking. As I say, maybe they already start by book them. You don't see all the book them.
Well, we there for Northwest, Southwest way. Even now, so if no one will know there for no how well school will go for our own side because no evidence. Almost 1 week or 2 weeks to school. You need to see first time you see accessible kind of road. You see those book vendors that they sell books them, but now we need to see nothing. So actually, the issue of school there, people didn't even talk as a day for the wala here. But what's the way me I want to talk concerning that issue where I don't get a nana say the government they need for grow to a level of maturity and to show good example as leaders because we know if you can talk before school and close. They also how long do one take of a plan for a new system for a new year? Look, go in for some normal.
Some one excuse they say the new minister for college book. If you just enter
the new minister for college book
school year be don't almost finish.
Excuse me, the people say ambassador. The new minister they can't confirm what the committee the president before you. You understand now? Need the new minister, need the minister they should personally decide. So now so the new minister they can't show and the committee they don't function for that ministry for long. Where they know what to how to plan the system for the book before the school come.
We need to deny. The problem with I say no, I don't really make a very more discuss that commission where they used to should. I want believe say it will be highly corrupt. Now that they will move the commission from the secondary education level up to the prime ministerial level. We mean that there was something wrong.
Yeah, but before I say tell the group of ambassador for school. You see, would you use book? We use up a very long while before it can be a change.
I believe saying at the same time they don't do now one textbook we use maybe after 5 years.
Yes.
After 5 years the book they change again.
Yeah, then better again we are still talk say like an education is acceptance, they change. Because still around talk say we get and when say if I for criticize, but maybe we get objective criticism.
Yeah.
Because one thing I hear sometimes for come for TV sometimes because when sometimes you come up I can't talk objective as you come out they call your phone start will warn you. But to talk for him is one thing I say when we accept change, we no get problem for our country. The people they for update they no want change. People they down they no want change. And so we there for media. If you look now, the commission where they should run for this book list with the talks of Mr. Ambassador, they come out with these books now. One subject need to still get like 5 books and like at first. Because it being like a marketing strategy, people they go now just pump money, they bring one subject get about 4 books. But now it be different. You get it for advanced level, like geography who knows it being one of the most popular subjects with a lot of textbook. They have scrutinized it. And they give books, they give the books now, they give the amount. So you see, that's a change. Don't know when other you want to go sell book and at 2,500 and 5,000 because they don't bring down the book list. All man get them. The book get the amount for the book. Any book get the amount. So I think say we'll give that change a try.
No, I need to. I think a good change, and we pray God say may the change continue.
Okay. All right, make we if we get for Shidon for top chapter for book and for school, and then like say we get for sleep, we get other small to read that we get for talk on this afternoon. We go open with chapter now so for road them, country people there we go talk all the road and then we go come back for here for talk we go start now for inside Douala here country people them for talk this Palava road first. Now road them for that side so for Bojongo side for Douala country people them. The roads it get big question for exam as we according to the Tory where they enter for here, even as well this road for this side, it never over spoil. But water don't turn up for plenty of the place them, water they for all corner for the roads. And the Tory say now one of the road and this way be the help, time where Bekoko side, it no be the pass. So it be a national road too, where be the go southwest. But now so the roads after Bekoko, it's a pass. They don't forget the roads. The roads it only rotten. It go for before. So people they ask na question say if tomorrow Bekoko side a lock or traffic the day, how they go do? Question where people then say they never feel for exam. So for the same chapter for that road, that's continuation this for road one at the same so where it is so the road it don't chakara so the time no them. It they like say they don't forget say that road it be day and the road it be don't help some half time before it is so they open the other roadway it they pass for that side for Bekoko place it don't turn a big water now so for inside this Palava so for road. This one a national road where we talk so call the people them. This one na roadway it be don't help plenty people them before the Bekoko side it open. Oga Christian na road this waiting you get for talk.
Well, ambassador, what I was talking about say na shame for our country for see that kind of road. Would the pray for man football for camp? Would the talk in for media outside make all camera make conference say man football for camp for that kind of place? Our visitor they would come for outside for can see our own country for the first time. They kind of we can't see them. So with the electoral, I say, government is get a lot of responsibility for your hand. Government get a lot of responsibility for carrying. Because when road they so, government, it go talk say, all thing they fine, but actually, when you see that image, it be worried. Our road them today, you see, the road make an whether on one side. We so forget plenty road them where it lead out of the town. Like Douala so forget many roads them. Many roads they so be for the Douala where they lead out of Douala, come in and Douala will make a mean for ease transportation. But you see, when government now fix one new road, it don't forget the other roads. So that the problem now we talk say government get a lot of work to do. It don't mean say we don't fix a new one, it go forget about the old road because we need Cameroon, we need many roads them where it lead, especially town like Douala. Town for Douala so get around more than 10 outlets. From different outlets the way it come out of Douala. So if anything happen for another one, the other one could be possible. Another one can help to facilitate the economy for that very particular town, especially Douala with the economic capital.
All right, Oga Ndumu, Palava for road, as so don't talk about roadway, it don't help with some time. It go for west, it go for southwest, but as the other side open, the other side forget complete.
I like the way you put them. Say road, it don't help we. But if you look now past tense, yeah. Road not the end.
Very good.
It shows a thing when my brother talk for this, it be very clear. You know if you produce, you know if you go so new clothes, you take all we use them to wear. Now to a young Kiwi Cameroonians, when they create new roads, the other road they abandon them. The next question I say, that particular road they abandon them, is because people they need to run for that side quarter. If you they run for that side quarter, it means they be as they fix this one, they get for develop that one more better. And this one, the question we ask most at times for even we on elites them where they most around the other parts of the country. Maybe only for Douala here. What about road? Road not the key for development. Road not the key for development. When road not there, as I always put that in quote, development not be. Any country where you see say the country is developed, road now one of the main things where they engage for. But if we look for this particular area, look the kind where we talk about Cameroon. Say Cameroon get for emerge by 2035. 2035 now something we just be a stone throw. So if we would talk say Cameroon will emerge by 2065, that one would be a little bit 65. Correct. Yes, 20, I think for me I had my own 30 years. 30 years. Yes, 2065 Cameroon will be developed, but at this present state, Cameroon still be very, very far back.
Ambassador, you see, remember, you know, say I don't overwash you don't overshow road for inside Douala here. Plenty side you look and say even for your program, I don't see plenty for village can't road the way you don't show them. They say nearly all our roads for Cameroon they be bad. Road they see they abandoned. All our roads you see if you see and then you see old tower like this one you see old tower we don't be for long. What the government talk? What the government do? When you fix road, you must get road repairers. When they repair the road, I say the road must be in a good state. You understand that? But if our country say it did the elites or the people in the parliament or our senators them. They use all these things them now for put money in their pocket. They cancel money, they give them contract, they take contract, take money put in their pocket, she don't abandon and leave after you go tell say wait. All man now don't all things now for country now don't talk about politics now. You want to anything will say no, they will fix them. I don't think they will talk so but you see, it's a shame for our parliamentarians and for our senators them. When you go for the areas and you see the people them they see cry for some basic thing the way they don't so cry for. It's a shame. That's something way you see when it's there for media, they will talk a lot of big talks. But when you go for the ground, what is that office don't put in? Now common man put in that office and common man put them becoming me solve a problem. But if you didn't know solve the common problem, it means you didn't have to solve your own problem. And when the kind of problem we will solve for Cameroon today. Well, would you still beg the government try to see this issue for road? Because for arrange that road, they never even cost plenty money. Yes, because when you look that road in a third way, the road just begin, they start chopping small. As we neglect them, now how more it continue for open. So we just beg government say, what would the country run sometimes for TV? Would you talk? You know mean I say we not like the country. Would you talk and say may change be? Now you love for country. Now they love to make more come for you.
Some person talk say ambassador. They like say you don't like Cameroon.
Good.
I like Cameroon pass the way we like.
Yes, not be high for back.
The truth say when you be patriotic for your country. No, you love your country. Any man will love your country, even American, when is it to a bad? He must talk. Yes. Now when you see developed country today, if you look at developed country, even America up to today, you see my example, see Trump enter. Any small mistake they make, they criticize it. Now why? Because they want change. Yes. They want things for fine. So if you know the criticize people and not on power, if you say you put them on power as a leader, you don't want to people to criticize you. It means say, when they talk news, when it favor you, you say bravo. But when they want to talk one way, it will help you for correct you. So if you do good things,
you start find the man.
You start find the man. You start look the man telephone number. Find way for it's a bad habit for a leader to behave that way. It's not a good. It's not good. It's not fine.
Around we want to add something. We'll jump enter for different sites.
I be one add for Mr. Ambassador. Say, I don't know whether you talk about this issue for schools the way they ban manam. Because now another thing we find we'll try to make a little bit of headline.
Yeah,
because
we move quick talk the small political get them for hand.
Okay.
We will finish with that one. We will also come out with the school.
Okay.
Maybe they could go for Bangante inside the week we be passed. So matter say today go make 1 week. When Maurice come to 2, it be go for Bangante sites. It be then a time for you to go meet us some of the party people them. But that's where they want enter town. They road, they block roads. They tell CPD and 2 they be get their own meeting for the same Bangante the same Saturday. So it make them small fights. It be them with the K2 them and support people them from Maurice come to. But Sabi say after where they join hand for that side where they deny. Say Maurice come to no get for enter for go the same direction with CPDM. It be get their own meeting. Last Maurice come to be go now for some school where they so he last carry his own party people them now for the way they go she done for make their own party and Maurice come to be glad plenty for a meeting or a party people them CMRU where they be come out Cameroon Islam movement where they be come out for come be with him for that side so for Bangante so it be then a chapter for block roads for Sikase CPDM says it be get their own dongamen so they say Maurice come to no be get for whole own dongamen for the same place where the thing they happen. We go left Palava for Maurice Kamto. We talk Palava for OC Joshua. Sabi say inside this week too we just finished. Call the people them. We also there for inside politics. OC Joshua he come out 24 points them. Where he say na own point them that way if they put it for inside A to D he go do. Sabi say Palava money where they get for pay and for work people them. He say 160,000. For 5 years, after 5 years, he talks say chapter 2 for school, it go be free, so they for first cycle. He talk again say people then too they go to get that small bonus, 1,000. He talk say mommy picking the way they did look out picking them, they go for hospital, njo, so they picking in that 2 years. He talk again, say Palava University too, school it go be, and even Enam, he go move am, he better open school there, they will train people them so that they will help Cameroon for go for before. Now just some of the points that will pick them, now 24 points. Then some of the things that where OC Joshua he come out and for inside the week. Now Reverend Christian, we go try for talk small now as I be say you be person you don't be used to for preach for outside. Yes. We go join the two things them when you see things will happen for Kamto and the point them for OC Joshua. What if you for talk for that?
My first talk for Kamto.
Yes.
You know, it's our country need for our leaders they need for be responsible, respect, they have to be matured. If you come to the enter for a town, Bangante, for make a campaign, CPD they make a campaign, what will be the problem for disturb another man his own campaign trail because of another party? The problem will get a court and say, will it take party policy for take and rule a state where it be very wrong? You see, when they don't want, so other country, when they don't put you say you be candidate for presidency, so you don't accept you as a president, they give you bodyguard, they give you security. That's what you do for other countries, inside Africa, even out of Africa. So when you see the other party, the one suppressed because not the wrong faith, the other party, no, they are not saying a good faith. Now when I see so other countries laugh with the European countries laugh with because we need to show that brotherly love among ourselves. That brotherly love no day. The ruling party both will not say even if he be rule today, tomorrow another party can rule. So
it will be opposition that time.
Yes, so it will be opposition. So he will welcome the opposition to as his umbrella tomorrow if it will be opposition. So he will look at that direction. What will concern OC Joshua? Our country need reforms. We need a serious reform for Cameroon. And Cameroon, what you do, the point the way you don't cut off here, I look at a very good point there, and it be possible because Cameroon has a lot of money. Cameroon get money. Cameroon can get money past Libya, and if Libya we get free education, they even pay people for Libya when they need work and the leg. Why not Cameroon? Cameroon get money. We just need a good leadership. People with good mind, sensible, they be sensibility to the vision what they can have for Cameroon, and they respect them and they put them ground and they work with that vision. You look and say, all things work out fine, and Cameroon could do more than other country.
Yeah, bro, I accept to my brother talk for the. In fact, I don't feel kick against, but I want to talk say they like fear today for government is king. Go talk about government, we talk about the ruling party, because they like party for Maurice come to where they come up, where be a new party. They did shaken the ruling party, they fear. Because if they need fear, they not feel begin see, they come make their own rally, they start begin shake. Because if I talk out of experience, I be come out for Bamenda, they come down for Sunday, but for some population I see them for you back. Maybe I be here na year, the year for TV. I think meet up me for road. I be break come off for road. She almost about some 50 minutes for convoy. It shows in a man way people there for a back. So make government only try for support this kind of person, because what talk about government start.
How government manage
government go support because
they like
their opposition, but it not mean as a for support mean as a make election be transparent, clean. Make any man become like now already they don't start disturb them. The one for toxin no, it be say the government the way they have power, they use dictatorship, they use terror for terrorize the other party. It really give us, as my brother told, it give us negative image for people they outside. Then for Oshi Joshua side for SDF, we know say I not you don't talk say I not be politician. I not really like to enter inside plenty because
and I even forget on 2 point them. Yes. He talk palava for federal states.
Yes.
Then he talk palava to time we president he get for she don't for top chair.
Yes.
He say when he come president go she don't on top chair na 5 years and now one time they go vote again.
Good. Now like anything we ever talk say this. So when any man want come for power, he find may define a policy, may define thing way he would do them. Naturally, don't always kill this country, Africa, but it don't start show say change the camp for the whole of African continent, because we don't now see some presidents they don't start respect the constitution.
Yeah.
At least if we quote, we start quote from Ivory Coast, come out come for RDC, that is Kabila. Kabila don't really indicate it will be part of the election where they come for around December or November. It's really showing a good faith for the country.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how have you put my things them. Among all O.C. Joshua, he pointed, I pick now one. And that one should me pass sugar.
Education.
Not even education. That one we say go wipe Inam.
Okay.
Because if you see play Cameroon day today, now that Inam don't drive Cameroon towards corruption. All man will come up for Inam. Because if you go Inam, na money.
Choco.
For go Inam, na money. And then when you come up for it, you must balance back your money. And that is the thing that you don't spread. Now go for all corners, whether not for custom, whether not for DOSI, whether not for court. So this is what we are saying is good. We wipe it out. We should wipe it now. I mean, at the support Nara particular point. I feel begin stories on them, but this one I take them because it's fight against corruption.
Okay, you prefer see me they put a professional school them?
Yes,
yes.
Where
they go look.
Yes, the country.
Also enter for education.
No problem.
Education man, education man.
Ambassador, if you look into Africa and for the world, any country will get a good system. See that country is developed. No matter how you see, we want to take example. See our country today, Cameroon. Now Malaysia and that Japan, now will help them. But it's how we there today. It's how we there today. Because we ourselves, we black people, we hate ourselves. Their brother come and touch chair. He want remain and touch chair for the whole life. And then if you kill everybody because he want to succeed for a policy, it's very wrong. We are African. We declare African. Say that African man the key African man. When man said the key, we now we said the key ourselves.
Then I beg again.
Yes.
I beg again. May O.C. Joshua, if we look for that education structure over there, I try to say one thing we are try to follow up. If education could be successful, may try to say make Cameroon towards vocational and technical education. Right. Because nothing if we carry Cameroon go for before. Yeah. Maybe for camp because if you can't fresh, you don't talk all kind grammar for here. One block no go stand.
All right, maybe we will get time for talk this palaver in the proper way. Time said they almost finished, but before we go, we get for talk small. Maybe we talk small palaver. Some school there they no get for start school.
Yes.
They give them suspend or they don't put ban on top their heads. As I say, plenty mommy they go make mistake for go put their picking on that kind of school. Thank God, say we get teacher, but we will talk small for because we don't almost finish.
All right, Mr. Ambassador, do you want some advice for parents? Them say. With the back, say when they want to put in for school, may they try for see say the school be authorized, because we already see a lot of schools and they outside for Douala here and other part of Cameroon where they be illegal school, and when you don't pay that money, they can't ban the school. Government not get any point because they always tell you say we want to go put in for school, verify whether the school be authorized. That one authorization they start from anything where you involve education. If you talk from primary, secondary, even evening schools. Some people, you look around the whole town, now you see, say you get thousands of evening school, but when I go make finding, you know if you get 2 evening school, you get authorization. I talk the heat chest because I be one of the main founder where first evening school for town will be authorized by the minister, and Oxford Bilingual Evening School for Aqua here, authorized.
Okay. Last talk, Reverend Christian.
Yes, we pray God say government get a lot of to do for sensitize the population. Use every means, every media, even use people on the ground, the youth and general on holidays. Use of the youth for sensitize people about the school, they want to be legalized and they want to not be legalized so that, because when some man you take a money, go put them for the school and then you come tomorrow, so can ban them. It will start, in fact, the first thing is our government. Because if you don't sensitize, get the knowledge and tell them for doing. And then you never get that money back, so it could be a lot of trauma for you. So with those pressing government, look all media anyway for sensitize the population because if you for talk come, she don't. You know, those make sure they use any means. And want to thank everybody who watch me, people from my fall.
No, but calling them only for exam class.
No, now people them. People tell people after they watch they watch people.
Now for seeker them, we did for you.
Yeah, they watch me. Yeah.
Thank you plenty.
Thank you.
They watch me.
Thank you plenty, Reverend Christian.
Thank you to Ambassador. We thank God for the capacity.
I thank all my beginning for Atlanta where they watch me. Thank all them for Oxford. They watch me, and I say school they start for Oxford tomorrow Monday.
All right. So, can the people them just for Sabi say if you know if you for look Sunday for 8:30, it go turn back for up when if you look out in. And I want to say big thank you for Faren Bunyam. Thank you too for Zephyrin Gondi and other people there in the Pro House for Tori for better for past today. We go meet up again for Monday, Benami 1 on our hold tight.